Hey guys, and welcome. We got ourselves another review, and my voice is back to its glorious self. So we're going to be talking about John Wick 3, Parabellum. What can I say about the movie? Well, let's go off at the beginning. So John Wick number 1 tells us a story about a man seeking revenge for basically not a puppy, but for what the symbol the puppy represents, a last gift from his wife. And that whole movie, you basically get introduced to this guy who's been out of the Hitman game for 5 years, but can still kick some butt. And the funny thing about that is, like, even though it's been 5 years, he can still kick butt. He does take a beating here and there, so it's not like he's unbeatable. So, which is a really solid take on the whole, Hitman thing. 5 years he's been out, he comes back with vengeance, and we get introduced to the Continental and a bunch of other characters. Part 2 takes place pretty much like a couple days later, and basically Part 2 deals with the consequences of him coming back into the game and, trying to get back at, going back to his regular life. But fortunately the fact that he did do that, that life is like, no, you can't leave now. You came back in, we got something that you got to do. Part 3 takes place immediately after Part 2, and this basically takes place, I forget, I don't know how long after, but like mere minutes, maybe half hour after Part 2 ended, and this is also dealing with the consequences of his actions in Part 2. So each movie has a theme, and Part 2 and 3 definitely deal with the consequences of his actions and, what he has done. Action-wise, solid. Great fight sequences. The story-wise, he didn't suffer. I think each movie definitely did a solid job of the story, kept the pace going, kept the action going, and they didn't skimp on the action. The action was just like the other ones, non-stop, amazing, just big and just crazy. But the story didn't suffer, which is a really solid job. Gotta give it to the writing team for doing what they did and keeping the stories for this movie and this franchise really solid and cohesive, and just keeping it going. A day-by-day thing. This is not, a once thing. This is like, with from one day, dealing with one thing, and then also the next one takes place, a couple days after, and then this will take place a few days after that. So it's basically, this, I would say, was spanned within almost a month for these 3 movies. It's basically a whole month period of his reign of, just unbridled killing. I swear to God, it's ridiculous. The body count is up in this one. With each movie, they're going to up the body count, but it's not without its reasons, and I think they did an amazing job. Set pieces they had for here, going from New York, going to Casablanca, just little things like this, here and there, even though the first one was set only in New York, the second one did take place in Rome and New York, which is really solid. And again with this one, they didn't go, globe-trotting around the world. It was a reason for them going to different parts of the world, which is really solid. It just wasn't like, oh, he's going to go here, and then he's going to go here, then he's going to go here. No, it was a reason for why he was going here, and then coming back. It wasn't like him going here. Nope, none of that, which is really solid, and I think, every actor that they cast for the roles that they picked did a really solid job. Now, definitely get to see, will this movie definitely be able to top the first 2, box office wise? We'll wait and see. I think this is definitely, each one, the first one's definitely really solid, second one and third one will definitely be right there, up there with it. The one will definitely outshine the other one. First one's definitely going to be up there. Second one's going to be right underneath it, Part 3 as well. So, one wasn't better than the other one. Each one's definitely a solid piece entry in the movie. Keanu Reeves definitely does a phenomenal job. Halle Berry, a great addition to the cast. She did an amazing job with her role. Her character as well, and we get to know more of the backstory and the history between her and Keanu Reeves' character, which is another great thing. And we also know we get to learn a little bit more about Keanu Reeves and his history with other families that are, other mob families in there, which is another cool thing. So, if you have not seen any of the John Wick movies, check them out. I guarantee you will not be disappointed. If you have not seen Parabellum yet, and you're not sure if you want to check it out, or you want to see it, but you're kind of like, will it be good? trust me, it will be good. I'm not going to say it's going to be great because I don't want to set you up for this expectation to come out there like, he lied, it was garbage. It won't be garbage. It's a solid movie. Hands down, definitely did an amazing job. No spoilers because I'm not going to leave anything with it. So they said there's going to be a 3-part movie. It's going to be a chapter. 3 chapters to this franchise. So, I think as far as the movie goes, they did an amazing job. I definitely can't wait to see what they do with the Continental TV show that has to do with the hotel and how it all started. Before John Wick got involved in the whole world, that was rumored. They might change it to where, you know, the Continental after John Wick's character, but I'm hoping they do the whole thing before and in the series the way they wanted to, with introduction to John Wick, you know, coming into the series, you know, not coming in but being introduced, and they just end it there. Because I don't think they should do a movie with John Wick as a younger version. I think they should leave it as is, leave that part of his life mysterious, which would be kind of cool. If they do this show, it has to be on a cable show. Showtime, HBO. I would say HBO would be a good thing to pick up. Netflix, maybe. So we'll have to wait and see, find out. Spoilers for anybody who has not seen the movie. Do not continue from this point on. Alright, if you're here, you've seen the movie, you know what's going on. So, they had said that this is going to be a three-chapter movie. At the end of the movie, you noticed they left it open for a 4th chapter. And I'm thinking, with the box office the way it is, if they gross, you know, if they did an amazing box office opening weekend, they're going to do a 4th one. Guaranteed. Hands down. Because they have to finish off the whole story-wise, because John Wick's still alive. He has to deal with the table and betraying them and everything. So, here's hoping that they do a 4th movie and they finish that all off, which I think they will, and we'll hopefully get a resolve between Winston and John Wick. Did he do it on purpose and knowingly know that there was something underneath it that would break his fall and he would survive that fall? Or he didn't know and was like, fuck it, I need to get my hotel back. I'm going with he knew and he did it for a reason. So we'll have to wait and see. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of the movie. And if you're going to go see it again. Alright guys, take care. Bye.